cheers! Yo, it's our boy, moreterbear, back with another video. Now today, we're talking about Cenat, man. I know Cenat's been in the news, in the social media, the universe, everywhere, okay? So, and it's crazy because he's just trying to better himself. Man is just trying to better himself, focus on his mental health, but people are yelling at him, screaming, calling him goofy, calling him all these damn names and shit. So we're gonna react to this video. I've never watched this video before, and this title of the video is Everyone Hates the New Cenat. Now before we hop in today, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment what you think overall of this video, and don't forget to join the Discord group, first link in the description. All right, let's hop in.
And a lot of people show me love, but at the same time, a lot of people thought I was crazy. A lot of people think that it's not possible. A lot of people being like, yeah, okay, because I'm a creator.
So Cenat announced that he quit content creation, and it's kind of funny to me because literally no one's taking him serious at all.
Watching all of these people making fun of Cenat for being performative is absolutely hilarious to me because that is true.
And it's been a weird couple of days on the internet because for some reason I'm seeing a ton of people clown Cenat for trying to improve and change himself outside of just content on a personal level, and yet people are making entire think pieces, writing out entire twit-longers about why this is all performative, why this is all fake, and why Kai is someone that should not be inspired to be like. But I want to dive into a lot of the stuff.
I wanted to say this before we even start. Bro, the performative memes got to stop, gang. It's not, bro, it's not funny. It's literally not funny. Like, the first time I looked at it, I'm like,
yo, what the fuck is this shit?
am I getting too old for this, mud? Like, bro.
This self-improvement journey is coming from in Cenat's part. You know, in order to do that though, we have to start from the very beginning with who even know any of these people in case you're unaware.
For the past year, I've had dreams besides streaming to achieve and to pursue. I have dreams one day to become a fashion designer and start my own clothing brand.
Cenat is someone that doesn't need any real introduction. He is one of the most prolific streamers slash content creators known to man at this point, and has recently stepped away from streaming as a whole after ending his Mafia-thon 3, going on to pursue other goals and basically being MIA from the internet except from little blips here and there like you saw from the Streamer Awards clip. And most recently he has returned to the internet in some way in the form of these new YouTube videos that he has been putting out, showing the different sides of his life, basically humanizing himself and just showing him in a more vulnerable light when he is trying to improve his reading skill and stumbles over words, showing him looking it up, trying to figure out what the word actually is.
Spontaneity. How do I pronounce that? Oftentimes when I don't know what a word.
I'm not gonna lie, gang. Hey, you know who should be getting on this trend? Motherfucking Bilu, man. Yo, you know Zeus and Bilu? Oh! He's illiterate as fuck, nigga. Damn. Bro, he needs to get on this trend ASAP.
No Rocky.
It's pronounced. I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
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 Normal people seeing this are probably going to think, hey, Kai's just going out of his way to improve himself outside of streaming. I mean, he recently hit 1 million subs, has done collaborations that people only dream of, and has done events like Streaming University that, again, people wish they would be able to do. And stepping away from streaming, and not in a permanent way, but in a way to improve yourself personally, in ways like reading, which is something that people have clowned on Cenat for 100 times over. You can search up any clip of Kai trying to read on stream, and there will be a bunch of people saying L reader, a bunch of people saying he needs to go back to school, and now he's out here on the internet proving to people that he is trying to improve himself in that manner, and we have people apparently making think pieces about why that's bad and why.
You know what's funny though? Out of those comments, he should literally go back to school and just prove everybody wrong, bro. Like, real shit though. Take an English class in university or something and ace that shit and just
shit on everybody.
Because bro, all of his viewers are really just kids, right? So I hope y'all know that. Real.
Watching all of these people making fun of Cenat for being performative is absolutely hilarious to me because that is true. This dude made a whole post saying that he was quitting the internet, quitting content creation, quitting streaming, and leaving it all behind to focus on his mental health. And listen, we all know that dude was not quitting content creation or streaming or any of that shit for good, but the dude couldn't even get off the internet for 24 hours before making a whole YouTube channel called like Kai's Mind or some shit, where he just records himself reading into a camera and singing Frank Ocean. I will never shame somebody for reading and trying to focus on themselves and their mental health, but why the f does Cenat have to record all of this and post it on the internet. Like, it is so obvious that he is doing this as a performance. This is 100% performative. It's all for show. I didn't even make a video about Kai Cenat quitting because I knew that he was never going to actually quit content creation. And oh my goodness, was I correct, because Kai Cenat is making more content than I've ever seen in my entire life after saying he was quitting social media. I have a very strong feeling that this whole Kai Cenat quitting the internet situation is just for him to boost his name and brand in any which way he possibly can. Think about it. Him doing this whole performative arc and quitting the internet mental health arc is getting him so much attention and notoriety right now. Why not just keep doing this? Why not just keep making more money, getting more views? I don't know how you motherfuckers are unable to see through this bullshit, but it is so easy to see right through this bull.
Several things wrong with his videos and points that he brings up that are shared throughout a bunch of people in these communities. One being the fact that he posted a video titled "I Quit," which a lot of people at first glance would take that as him quitting streaming or him quitting content creation in some way. But if you actually sat down and watched the video, or even nowadays just went on TikTok and looked at any of the clips, you would know that he wasn't talking about quitting content creation in any way, shape, or form. He was actually talking about quitting overthinking and quitting doubting himself, which at no point in time even mentioned him taking a break or stepping back from content creation. Actually showed the otherwise. In multiple other clips you can even see him talking to people like Chris next door, talking about he would never give up streaming because that's one of his passions.
Bro, streaming, like, I would never stop it. I would never stop streaming though, but you gotta have time for you, bro. You know, because we gonna get caught up in the screens, the 2 monitors, the chat, all that. But when do you have time for Chris? When do you have time to make true art? Music is not a joke.
Even the YouTube though.
Yeah, and like, you don't gotta drop often. You can drop when you want, but just know behind the scenes and when you about to drop is you cooking though. You can't be stagnant.
So one of his points and the shared point that he had about Kai quitting content creation or quitting streaming is just a blatant lie and not even true. And the other part of it being that he would never rag or talk bad about somebody that's genuinely trying to improve themselves when it comes to this reading in specific. And a lot of other people say the same thing. The issue they only have with Kai is that he is doing it in a performative way, which is funny that his entire life has been performative, and a lot of you are probably performative in your own lives without there being a camera. Yet
it's just dumb. Stop this shit. Stop the performative shit, bro. It's just doing shit. It's just doing life. You're just going through life doing shit, bro. That's the meme. I don't understand. Like, bro, y'all niggas understand like the performative shit? Like, I don't get it, bro. Nigga, you just doing shit. You're doing work to better yourself. Performative. What the fuck? What the fuck is this performance shit?
6'7", bro.
Yeah. Woo!
It's an issue, and he even spoke on the real reason as to why he wants to read more or improve his speech, and it's a genuine reason to just articulate himself better. And so when he has conversations about the stuff that he's doing moving forward, he is able to do so in a professional and more high quality type of manner.
Honestly, the reason why I started reading was because I didn't like the way I spoke. To be honest, I wanted to articulate myself better, and I noticed when I got into arguments and I had to get a point across, people were not taking me serious at all at serious moments, and I would have anxiety build up, and then I would start over my words and I not know what happened. So hopefully me reading, and I also have been writing as well, helps improve the way I articulate myself. Also, another reason why I want to read more, because I feel like as I am making my venture into clothing, I feel like when people have to ask me questions about the garments that I end up releasing, I should be able to articulate myself perfectly and explain what is going on and my thought process behind each garment and the inspiration. So yeah, that's really why. I don't know if it's gonna work. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I genuinely can't find a reason as to why people would be upset about this, especially since I can tell the people that are mainly talking about this issue are doing any type of research, and even at the bare minimum aren't even opening up TikTok, because when these clips were surfacing, they were all over the internet, TikTok, Twitter, on his YouTube channel, and nobody wants to take the time out of their day to even understand why he wants to go on a self-improvement journey. They just see him reading clips of him stuttering over words, and they're immediately going to the worst conclusion possible, and it doesn't make any real sense as to why. Genuinely, a lot more people claim they want authenticity on the internet, yet when somebody is giving you that in a raw form of them not only improving themselves but also explaining why they want to change themselves, even their ways are going about changing it. And the crazy thing is, it's nothing new when it comes to content creators. At least DDG, somebody who was a prominent YouTuber, made a transition into rapping and talked about how he relates to Kai Cenat.
Very relatable. I know I go through the same. I ain't gonna give y'all a little spiel. I talk about this every day, man. Like, I really be wanting to just focus on music, but it's just so hard to step away from something that you're so used to. Well, I've been making content for 10 years, bro. My whole family life changed off content. It's like, it's hard. It's difficult. So You know, very inspiring.
A lot of this hating is just showing me the new wave of the internet, which
Right?
is ironic to say as someone who makes a living off hating on people. But as I like to always say when I'm making a defense video, I like hating on stuff that makes sense. I am in real time watching somebody just happen to document their life and how they are planning on changing it and improving it in several ways, and yet seeing a bunch of people point and laugh at him as if he is doing some of the worst acts in the entire world. And all he's doing is recording himself stuttering over words and learning how to make a clothing brand. People on the internet genuinely need to find better things to do. Again, pretty ironic coming from me, but I know half the people hating on Kai about not being able to read or not being able to do X, Y, and Z, probably the same people that aren't able to do those things as well, are just hopping on a bandwagon of hating him because they see it's what a bunch of other people are doing. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel.
Hold on. I just feel like a bunch of people are immature and his audience is a bunch of fucking kids. Like, guys, his audience is a bunch of kids. That's why they're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is he being performative? Bro, like, it all, like, bro, it's just, you know, it's just the cool thing to do as a kid, bro, just to hate on other people, right? Bro, by the way, some of these comments are pretty positive, too. Laughing at someone for reading has got to be some of the goofiest shit ever. How people gonna hate on a guy for trying to better himself? Realistically, so long as Kai is happy and finding his peace, there's no point in worrying about outside noise. Bruh, Kai is maturing. What is wrong with that? People need to chill and step out of the basement, cause let me know what you guys think overall though. And make sure you like this video. Make sure you join the Discord, and make sure you join the Discord so you get all these updates when I go live and what contests I be running, because bro, we're gonna be running contests very soon in the Discord. Make sure you click the video right here for the next reaction. All right, boys, I'm out.